Good morning, 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 good morning. And you are watching the Urban Conservative. Man, it's been a hell of a day. I want to give a special shout out to happy birthday to Jontel Tolan, who is aka Circumstantial Saint. Um, man, that's a blessing. That is a blessing, a blessing, a blessing, a blessing, a blessing, a blessing, a blessing. So with that being said, man, you already know how I start off these episodes. Um, start them off with independent music. And today I found somebody new, right? So I want to play for you. It's called Doc on the Bay. The code is up there. You can hit it. It's in the link. The link is in there in the bio and everything, right? Hit it. Support this dude, right? His name is Super Dupe, DDA controller. And I really like this song because it resonates with the words. You know what I'm saying? It's not so much about uh the beat, but it's so much more about the words. And I want people to listen. So with that being said, Doc on the Bay by Super Dupe. I was already listening this morning.
Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, and then I'll watch them roll away again. Yeah, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay. 'Cause I've had nothing to live for, and look like nothing's gonna come my way. And so I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Look like nothing's gonna change. Everything still remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do, so I guess I'll remain the same. Yes, sitting here resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. Listen, 2,000 miles I roam just to make this dock my home. Now I'm just gonna sit at the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time.
Hey, man, you on the top of the bay. Hey, sitting on the dock of the bay. Man, hey, that's a motherfucking jam. That's Super Dupe, Doc on the Bay. He's from Philly, and there's a QR code. It's easier. I found it easier to put links and stuff on here on the screen. And I got so much good stuff coming. I'm gonna really, one thing that I figured out is to make money, you got to spend money, right? So by me spending a little money that I have spent, I've turned that little minion into a dream, and I'm trying to expand that dream collaboratively. With that being said, man, Doc on the Bay by Subadu. So cold, so cold. I want to get into my album, right? I want to get into Delineation by the Urban Conservative. But first, I want to play like one of the first things that I ever did. A song was 1865 in 4K. And I went by, the Urban Conservative wasn't even born yet, right? It was just somebody that, I started off at BLM, I grow to, consider myself FBA. I still am in the foundational Black American, but I don't consider myself FBA. And I'm going to keep on fighting for the equality, the betterment of everybody. So with that being said, man, I want to get into 1865 in 4K. And this is something that I did way back in, almost 2 years ago now. And this is one of my first features and featuring a circumstantial saint. And we've done a lot of stuff over the years, but this is one that I wanted to play. And I wanted to play something else before I really got into my album. But this is 1865 in 4K. I letter to my mentors. Malcolm said a man who stands for nothing will fall for anything. They didn't tell you who he said. I do not expect the white media to create positive Black images. Or that Fred preached, you can kill a revolutionary, but you can never kill the revolution. But they were sure to tell us about Dr. King's I Had a Dream speech. I letter to my people. Get up, nigga. Let me holler at you real quick. First of all, I'ma let you know that y'all really missed. And probably never gonna be anybody better, real shit. All through my life, y'all inspired me, dawg. The way y'all died, I really cried. I really wanna set fires for real for the way they kill and lie.
Blown away from him. I'm a mother. I'm a mother got love. I have birth to give. And you can say that this child 65. Black mother, black father.
Say, really gonna be through it, just like you. Police hate me, the government officials, they hate me too. People compare me to y'all, but I never asked for that glory. But I do feel like we one of a kind with similar stories. They call this movement shit the new get richer, die lying, wanna be wankster shit. William O'Neill's and L. Sharpton's, this farce of a movement. Half these activists wouldn't even make it if y'all was still alive. Dudes y'all used to march with, they blew up for real. That boy Bobby Rush, he eating, but ain't nowhere near a bill. They killed John Lewis and gave him a postage stamp. Say Huey, when I hear you preach to him, I wish that you was alive. Malcolm, they charged me with fake crimes and maced me in my cell, and still I'm alive and get high every day, LOL. When I fail, freedom or jail, heaven or hell, wish me well. When I fail, freedom or jail, heaven or hell, wish me well. Shut up and help. 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 Government naming schools and streets, and even got your own college now. You served a purpose. You gave millions of kids with nothing knowledge. Guess what? They still got money for wars, but can't feed a house to poor. We had a black president. and a BIPOC vice now, but still ain't got more. It's crazy they named Obama or Kamala. I wish I had some time to make a march with you. I hate the cops just how you hate the cops. I'm connected in city halls, but they won't give me no shot. Teenagers ain't even fighting. All they know now is squeezing the trigger. They shooting up everybody anyway. Save a spot for me. I wish y'all had Google. Can't really tell you in this letter, but there's a lot to know about BLM. Police shooting us down on TV. Nah, for real. Not getting charged or even convicted. It's starting to feel like 1865 in 4K.
Blown away.
Jazz Neal. Jazz Neal. Yo, so that was 1865 4K, man. And that was one of my first jams. And what I want to get into next, I need to really stop doing that. Oh, that's on TikTok. But I want to get into Confessions of a Revolutionary, right? I want to get into one of my first album, and this very work is very dear to me, right? It's near to my heart, and about my journey since May 25th, 2020, and to confess my sins on the greatest lie ever told. And I've learned so much since then, but I want to get into Confession of a Revolutionary. And with that being said, please listen and soak it all in. So this is Confession of a Revolutionary.
Freedom, justice, democracy, and all of those other pretty sounding words. We want freedom.
We want freedom.
By any means
necessary.
We want justice by any means necessary. We want equality by any means necessary. We don't feel that in 1960 we want equality by any means necessary. By any means necessary. By any means necessary. We want equality by any means necessary.
A true believer, I believe the lies and the fakes. That's why I don't let other perceptions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they won't or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went quickly, too leisurely. I was missing vision, stuck on these words of legislation. At first sight, it was shiny on the exterior, but underneath it was obscured. Wishing to find hope in this selfish world we live in. What you offer is not what you receive. Gotta make informed decisions. Stay away from blind fantasies. Gotta avoid bamboozlement. Consistently, every time they let us down, they let us down. Consistently, every time they let us down, they let us down. Used to have allies, now I got adversaries. Ill wishers, yeah, it's so sad. I need better, huh? When I told you fuck, you thought I was playing, huh? Yeah, but I meant that shit literally. She wanna vibe, but I told her, fuck that. Nope. She looking at me like she's surprised. They're packing the post and I'm home alone. When the box hit the door, they go for 35. Try to put on for my partners, they turn into enemies right before a nigga eyes. You reach for a snake, I'ma hold out a fist, giving a nigga a quarter pound without fries. I just went double platinum with no features, just to show a nigga I really don't need him. Pass a man a plate and he can't make it shake, it's guaranteed he'll fold and bite the hand that feed him.
I don't want to get in this statement. Man, it's been such a journey, right? And I want to talk about I don't really see this as my sophomore, but I mean, it can be whatever. I really don't get into it like that. I just make music for the people. You know what I'm saying? If you want to educate, liberate, you're a free thinker. That's what I make my music for, right? I make my music directed at people that want to learn, people that are curious. Their curiosity, it triggers that, right? And with this track, I want to talk about, right, is that where unfiltered meets truth, meets the raw energy of the streets. Today, we're diving into a sonic experience like no other. The album, Delineation. This isn't just music, it's a movement, a call to action, a deep dive into the boundaries of self, society, and the systems that hold us back. Over the next hour, we'll break down the album track by track, its themes, its energy, and the messages that demand your attention. Get ready to question everything from power structures to your own place in the fight for justice. Let's push boundaries together. And with that being said, man, here goes intro, Truth to Power.
Black Lives Matter, that's not up for debate. Too many lives lost to systems built on hate. I'm not saying every badge hides crooked intent, but where's the justice when blood pays the rent? They tell us be patient, but patient has rotted. Generations have bought their pleas all but forgot. They kneel on our necks, they silence our breath, while the system absolves them, endorsing our death.
It's the urban conservative. Y'all know I speak my truth. In the dark or the light, it's only right. Let's go! It's time to fight. Yeah, hella nights. Don't sit tight. Hella scams and hella industries. Who holds the lock and key? Corporations hold a noose around the nation. No time for celebration. No time for celebration. Wrap your head around your own key. Take care of thee, and God keep on watching over me. Snitches from 68, no different from scammers at Office 2023. See, time will tell who reigns the king. I polish and kiss my ring. That holds the bond of respect and loyalty to my family, my wife and kids, and me ultimately. Cause if I don't stand up, who gon' follow? Truth to power, truth to power, truth to power, stand and plan. Truth to power, stand and plan. Only hold the keys to unlock the power within. Truth to power, stand and plan. Truth to power, stand and plan. Truth to power, only hold the keys to unlock the power within. Truth to power. It ain't just myself that takes care of me. We a community. I call out snitches so we can avoid stitches. So if you don't listen, that's your fault. But I called it out. Tired of niggas searching for the clout. But hey, don't hold truth to power. Just fake and phony by the hour. Give me some rounds of doubt and I'll take you down. Cause ain't no time for fear here or around. It's time to get down. It's time to get down. Time to get down. Truth to power. Truth to power. Truth to power. Stand and plan. Truth to power. Stand and plan. Only hold the keys to unlock the power within. Truth to power. Stand and plan. Truth to power. Stand and plan. Truth to power. Only hold the keys to unlock the fire within. It ain't just myself that takes care of me. It ain't just myself that takes care of me. Take care of thee, and God keep on watching over me.
Get it together.
Take care of thee, and God keep on watching over me.
Get it together.
It ain't just myself that takes care of me. We a community. I call out snitches so we can avoid stitches. So if you don't listen, that's your fault, but I called it out. Tired of niggas searching for the clout, but hey, don't hold truth to power. Just fake and phony by the hour. Give me some rounds of doubt, and
I'll take you down. Cause ain't no time for fear around here. It's time to get down. To business, you wanna miss it, pre-2020, but you can't. The stolen lands holds a future plan. Stolen lands holds a future plan. If we get left behind, I'll take the truth and stand. Shit, take your chance, now's the time. Face the fear and protect your land. And protect your land. Face the fear and protect your land. And protect your fear and protect your land. Truth to power, stand and plan. Truth to power, stand and plan. Only we hold the keys to unlock the fire within. Truth to power, stand and plan. Truth to power, stand and plan. Only we hold the keys to unlock the fire within. So let's stand and win.
Hey, so that was intro, Truth to Power. I wanted to kick off with Raw Energy, right? So basically, Truth to Power sets the stage for this album's unapologetic tone. It's hip hop at its finest, a sonic rallying cry for justice and accountability. The beat demands attention, hitting you with aggressive urgency, much like the social injustices it confronts. This track asks us all about, are we ready to confront authority? Are we willing to speak up when it counts? That's intro, and that's Truth to Power, man. Next, I want to play No Justice, No Peace, Anthem for the Streets, Part 1. With that being said, here you go.
Amanda was light, Jasmine was a king. Now they rest in silence where angels sing. I see the sirens dance across cracked window. The hood cries out, but nobody knows. 5 deep they storm like wolves on prey. But their badges ain't justice, just fears on display. Mama said stay low, keep your head to the ground. But how you supposed to breathe when they're holding you down? Choking dreams out of brothers, like the wind don't blow. And sisters screaming prayers where the roses won't grow. How many tears gotta stain this ground? How many voices lost, never found? Amanda was light, Jasmine was a king. Now they rest in silence where angels sing. But silence ain't peace, it's a scream unheard. A cage built a ray in 4-letter word. Amanda was light, Jasmine was a king. Now they rest in silence where angels sing. History's a loop, got us locked in this fight. Still dodging the dark in the shadow of the night. They flood these streets with promises thin, but the weight of their words brush it where we begin. Serve and protect is a flag they wave, but we bury too many beneath unmarked grave. Say her name, say his name, feel the weight. It's a eulogy written by the hands of hate. Flashing lights, screaming nights, another one gone. And we left to mourn through the pain of a song. Amanda was light, Jasmine was a king. Now they rest in silence where angels sing. Amanda was light, Jasmine was a king. Now they rest in silence where angels sing. I hear their cries echo loud in my veins. Blood of my kin spilled like summer rain. Amanda's smile was a sunrise to see. Now her name's on the shirt that her mama can't free. Jasmine stood tall, a king in his skin, but they turned his throne to a coffin within. No apology, no justice, just dust. And we left with the question, does anyone care? No apology, just dust in the air. And we left with the question, does anyone care? Does anyone care? Now they rest, does anyone care? Where angels sing, does anyone care?
Jasmine was a king. Jasmine was a king. So that was No Justice, No Peace, Anthem for the Streets, Part 1. And that matters, man. I made that because it's got a different vibe, right? So we step into the R&B trap anthem. No justice, no peace. This is a song for the oppressed, for those living the frustration of systemic injustice. But it's also for the resistance, for the streets that demand accountability. The melodic hook contrasts with hard-hitting rhythms, amplifying the message that peace cannot exist without justice. If you ever marched, shouted, or fought back, this anthem is for you. So next we're going to get into Letter to God. And I did that one with Devon Marie, Trip Young, and Circumstantial Saint. And I know it's been up before, but this is the album version. So this is completely, I guess, I know I did a makeover to Donnell Jones. Have you seen her? But this one, it was a banger. I got to give a shout out to Devon Marie, to Trip Young, and especially my boy Circumstantial Saint, because this one, I feel like this one did everything that I wanted it to do, right? With a letter to God, a letter to the devil. It played both sides of the ins and outs of what we face today. So really this was, for me, this was it meant something, right? So listen to A Letter to God.
I'm not perfect, God, neither are you. Tell these salty motherfuckers to tell the truth. Tell politicians to give up the rooms. Tell silent voters to stand up to the booth.
God, it's me. Can you hear my plea? Feeling like I'm lost in this world, can't you see? Demons creeping in, trying to take control of me. But I'm just trying to find the light, trying to break free. I'm not perfect, God, neither are you. But why do you keep forgetting me? What did I do? Trying to have a convo, but you starting to preach. Feeling like I'm on a leash. Can't find no peace, find no peace. Living in hell, can't you hear my plea? I'm suffocating, can't you see? Why you let these false prophets roam free? While the well-run suffer, can't you see? I'm not perfect, God, neither are you. Why do you keep targeting me? What did I do? Trying to have a convo, but you starting to preach. Feel like I'm on a leash. Can't find no peace.
Hardest battles, strongest soldiers, greatest burden, broadest shoulders. Pushing up just like these boulders. This conflict like it's water, so this mercy. Take my chalice, seeking grace through all this malice. All of these salty motherfuckers to give up.
Politics and sinners, they all the same. Got me stuck in this endless game. But I won't give up, won't play the role. Gotta do what's best for my soul. I'm not perfect, God. Neither are you. Tell these salty motherfuckers to tell the truth. Tell these politicians to give up the room. Tell silent voters to stand up to the booth. Living wild but truthfully free. God keep on watching over me. Take my pleas and keep the receipts. I just want all of humanity to be free. And clean the seas and stop the greed. I want to see clean skies and all innocence roam free. This obsession with misinformation campaigns, false narratives, and fake prophets can be combated. Give me the tools, please. No, I demand it. We can be entrusted with duties. We can stand it. God give us the grace, the room to rebrand it. Living through danger, do you see the wars? Do you hear the cries, the lost souls and unstoppable force? I'm suffocating, do you see me? Why you letting these children die cause of no food to eat? Feeling kinda off key and I seek to find gratitude and peace, not for me, but for all of humanity. I'm not perfect, God, neither are you. But why do you keep targeting me? What did I do? Trying to have a convo, but you starting to preach. Feel like I'm on a leash, can't find no peace. Feel like I'm on a leash, can't find no peace. Feel like I'm on a leash, can't find no peace. I'm not perfect, God, neither are you. Tell these fucking motherfuckers to tell the truth. Tell these politicians to give up the room. Tell silent voters to stand up to the booth. Gotta do what's best for my soul. Gotta do what's best for the community. So take me as I am, or let me be. Tired of you stressing me. I gotta do what's best for the community. So let me breathe, set me free, set me free.
set me free. I'm not perfect, God. Neither are you. Man, that was a letter to God. Damn, that meant so much to me, right? So because it was kind of a spiritual track, right? And it was a letter, because this track opened up with a raw dialogue with the divine, wrestling with questions of faith, redemption, and guidance, featuring heavyweights. In my eyes, at least, they're heavyweights to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I admire them. I had heavyweights like Divine Marie, Trip Young, and Circumstantial Saint. It's as much about personal struggle as it is about systemic oppression. Faith and doubt meet head on here, reflecting the spiritual side of resistance. And I don't think people fully understand and look into it, because they want to go with comfortable. They want to go with, we're okay. But are you really worried about everybody else, or are you just worried about yourself? So that's what that's my letter to God. You know what I'm saying? Those were my words. That's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, I'm going to get into Unyielding Voices featuring Circumstantial Saint. My spirit stays fierce, no tears for demons lurking at preserve, internet haters, clout chasing in vain. I stand tall like David, unfazed, no pain. Year-round chaos and death and destruction. Thanksgiving and Christmas, a seasonal disruption. Threats and whispers, they call it Satan's game. But I respond with love, not chasing the same fame. Voice never silenced. Staying vocal and true, conservative roots more than just Jesus. It's about Judas too. In this urban game I rise, never subdued. The movement is rigged, no need for awards pursued.
Yo. It's circumstantial. Bible lies, know your rights. Bible lies, know your rights. You got the right to be free. So love your life, so love your life. Reach the sky, they can't steal your shine. Reach the sky, they can't steal your shine. Massive face prevail, keep your heart integral, go to scale. Reach the sky, reach the skies.
W's across the board, no applause received. Actions unheralded, my legacy believed. Born on 5/12/1977, my mom to go. In this strange movement, feeling the change remote. Trust issues won't change, it's something I bear. A lawnmower to spot snakes in the grass with care. Built a fence to confine the snakes in the grass. Kept a heart to devour them, a strategic path. On my deathbed, but God healing me fast. Deathbed, but God healing me fast.
Bible lies, know your rights. Bible lies, know your rights. You got the right to be free. So love your life, so love your life. Reach the sky, so love your life. Reach the sky, they can't steal your shine. Reach the sky, they can't steal your shine. It's circumstantial. Reach the skies.
Other plans in store, part of the divine cast. Smiles were a disguise, tears under the mask. Suffocating inside for years, wearing the mask. I won't lie, know your rights. We got the right to be free.
Keep it clean. It's the urban conservative. Dare to dream.
I won't lie, know your rights. 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 50 lives, know your rights. Hey, man, you know what? I love making that song, because to me, Unyielding Voices was a lot of, that was me. Like, I felt, it wasn't even that I felt, because I lived it, right? Was being that I have a past, right? But people can't see the present. So that's why I made Unyielding Echoes, is because this one's for the hip hop pursuers, Unyielding Echoes. takes us back to the golden age of rap, a reminder that the roots of this genre are tied to resilience and resistance. Circumstantial Saint adds a poetic touch, reflecting on a timeless struggle for a revolution. It's a powerful nod to where hip hop started and where it's going. And because I believe we are making a switch, you know, everybody wants to talk about drill rap, but I don't listen to that really honestly too much anymore. I listen to a lot of R&B, a lot of independent artists, because I need something that's going to touch me, something that's going to affect my soul. And I know a lot of people maybe just like the beat or whatever. I listen to the words. So with that being said, man, here's the next cut, number 5, Ain't No Love, featuring Trip Young, Circumstantial Saint. And this is the first time you guys are going to hear XD Wolfie. I'm honored to have this man on my album. It was such an experience to have so many different voices from all walks of life on this album. The same thing I did with my last one. You know, I had Matty Ice, I had King Supreme, and it's just a blessing. Even with Silky, she's not even a musical artist, but it was somebody that is fighting for rights and deserves to be heard. And I want to hear her. So I gave her, and Circumstantial gave her the option, or not even option, the choice of being heard. And she wanted to be heard. And she's going to be on so many more albums. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So here again is Ain't No Love featuring Trip Young, Circumstantial Saint, and XD Wolfie.
Ain't no love, just lies. Straight fake love in disguise. Fell out with my people, all my brother. Cut the ties. Loyalty was shallow, now I see the clown vibe. I was drowning in my flaws, you ain't hear me, no surprise. Try to build, but you ain't understand me. I ain't forcing relations. Kids need a father, but I'm shackled by probation. They praying on my fall, I feel the systems grip tightly. Bro locked in the feds, man, I'm hoping for some lightning. Told my mama, hold on, we gon' make it through the storm. But now I'm paying for her case and her safe and warm. Doing this for my bloodline, next generation. I don't like this cold world, but I embrace what it is. Own blood wanna see me down, help me process this madness. They drag my name online, got me questioning my status. Law enforcement dropping my location, like it's cool. What they take me for? Hey fool, watch me flip the rule. BLM, NAACP, wanna beef with me. I'm out in the streets trying to grow. Just let me breathe, you see. What happened with you, they asked. The words just escape me. Used to laugh with these folks, now their presence irritates. Baby mama leeching, always reaching for. Let's drop, let's drop, let's drop, let's drop, 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 drop. Always reaching for my paper. Politicians taking hands, but where were they as my savior? I believed in some folks, gave them the benefit of the doubt. They lied once, they'll lie twice. Keep their names out my Please stay real, don't switch, don't flip, don't turn. Got a Drake where they switch in case lessons ain't learned. Montreal on my mind, man, the pain still burns. Ain't no love, no empathy, just bridges to burn. Just drop, just drop, just drop, just drop, 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 drop.
I used to think it was just me that was sick and tired. Liars telling lies, poker faces, disgracing the names that came before us by scamming impacted families. Stealing and living lavishly, cheating with no feelings while we analyze the catastrophes. Pick a side, real or not, gotta face the facts that the corporations and elites don't want us to barely even breathe. Just enough so we can work to give them what they want, not what they need. But we got numbers, we got power. Hold on to where you came from or set new foundations and standards. Seek to fill out where you want to go. Seek to know, seek to grow, cause I rose from pain to no pain. Rose from pain to no pain. Rose from pain to no pain. To see and understand, I got so fucking much to gain. It's the trials of human nature, I don't see it as a game. Depression or not, high cost of living, yeah, make sure you don't piss on their pot. Racking and packing us up and forcing us on the streets in cold winters with encampment rigs while we living around corporate greed. They shoot to kill the billionaire and the world cheers. It's no surprise, bricks could equalize, expose the empire. Settlers pack up, global south time to rise. America is a third world country in disguise. World War III is coming, hide your eyes and find your tribe. World War III is coming, hide your eyes and find your tribe. World War III is coming, hide your eyes and find your tribe. Find your tribe, find your tribe.
Let's go. Let's
I got friends with depression, so I say here's my confession. Find it hard to come to terms with the situation. I wake up and act in pure meditation. Let's go butter the wine in no time at all. I refuse to wear a mask to hide the truth, cause the love is the love it all. I got friends who sell bags, cut tags, and shot skags. Friends who keep their dollars and bitcoins and gold, cause you don't wanna see the bank say, sorry sir, you got pranked. Habit might mean father, but his soul is sold. Friends who sit on the edge of cliffs, I whisper at them, hey y'all, don't trip.
Hey y'all, don't trip.
Friends who were raised on a bucket, bongs, and rips. I've done my best, but it's time to commit. I've come to life with terms, my life and shit. I can't keep hitting the ring. After all, I was once called king. Now I'm walking down the hall lane, man, waiting for a plane or even a car to come through. Shit, fuck. I even wish I was hit by a star. And so far, I'm not even on par because I just left the bar. Please, don't be thinking I'm a champ. And I was stamped to be broke, cloaked in the millions, waiting to build the day when I make billions. Some call me teacher, or even a preacher, but I say look up and be a seeker. Without him, I'm nothing. Because of him, I got some. So I might say this here hits bit by bit, but you feel it like taking it into the pit. Let it sit. Take a new outfit, left with it. Yeah, you heard me, I left with it. Left me a song a long time ago, learn to cope with these days. Feeling lost, that frost sets in winter, come back, post haste. Feeling back, man. I let it race into the face of storm. I was born for more. Learned to form a crew. Later come back from making that lack of stew.
My bros. Man, I miss my dogs. Rest in peace to my dogs. Pour one for the fallen. These streets don't show no love. Fake love, fake hugs. These streets show fake love. No love, no trust. Just pain in this game. My bros. Man, I miss my dogs. Rest in peace to my dogs. Pour one for the fallen. These streets don't show no love. Fake love, fake hugs. These streets show fake love. No love, no trust. Just pain in this game. Just drop. Ain't no love. 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 Just drop.
Next, man, that was Ain't No Love featuring Trip Young, Circumstantial Saint, and XD Wolfie. That was gritty reality of betrayal and survival with Ain't No Love. Baltimore club beat drives this hard-hitting anthem, peeling back the layers of urban life. Love is scarce. Love is scarce. Truth is rare. Survival is everything. The collaborative energy here brings a mix of grit and introspection and raw truth. And next, I want to get into Whispers of Rebellion. That one didn't feature anybody. Silky Berry's on there, background. But with that being said, man, here is Whispers of Rebellion.
Friends fallen. Fate's got his finger on the trigger, cruel fling. Burn the admired, weight of life heavy like lead rings. In this journey they say we need a guiding soul, a hand to clean. Built not alone in the shadows of our struggle, let the echoes sing. For better or worse, these bonds we tether. Time whispers truth, nothing stays forever. Betrayal cuts deep, we thought we were clever, but the scars remind us, ties, they can sever. Quiet rebellion simmering beneath, in the house, in the field, it hides in its sheath. Forgotten roots in its self-made endeavor, pain uncovers truths, bonds they can't measure. Shun, best within, sipping on a bitter brew. Brothers keepers lost, yo, what happened to you? Words slick as oil, but actions they spill. Deeds mere echoes, chasing that hollow thrill. Once the example of loyalty, strong and true. Now it's just a wish, like I'm a stranger to you. It's supposed to be forever, but it's a fleeting endeavor. It's supposed to be forever, but it's a fleeting endeavor. A fleeting endeavor. A fleeting endeavor. A fleeting endeavor. A fleeting endeavor.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Chasing cheddar got us severed, loyalty is weathered. Quiet rebellion simmering beneath, in the house, in the field, it hides in its sheath. Over everything I repped our name, but now considerations of parting, they whisper in shame. In the worst times faced, we grasp for better wings, journey through shadows where our resilience springs. Quiet rebellion, buried deep, it sings, house and field, where the quiet rebellion brings. Chasing cheddar got us severed, loyalty is weathered, whispering in shame. Chasing cheddar got us severed, loyalty is weathered, whispering in shame. Quiet rebellion, buried deep. Quiet rebellion, buried deep. Quiet rebellion, buried deep, it seems. Capturing a quiet rebellion beneath the surface. House and field, yeah, we got a quiet purpose. Yeah, 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 yeah. House and field, yeah, we got a quiet purpose.
Here we go.
Facing the worst, but we embracing better wings. In the shadows where that quiet rebellion rings. Quiet rebellion simmering beneath, in the house, in the field, it hides in its sheath. Forgotten roots in its self-made endeavor. Pain reveals truths, bonds they can't measure.
So, Whispers of Rebellion. This is where the album turns inward. For me, Whispers of Rebellion, it blends electro soul and house into a hypnotic soundscape. The track moves from the outward fight to the personal revolution, because rebellion doesn't just happen in the streets. It begins in the mind. It's a quieter moment, but no less powerful. And that's what really, because, you know, there is multiple fights. You know what I'm saying? It's not just in the streets, but it's fighting also with your brain, with your mind. Because what we have to fight about, you know, being programmed, we have to reprogram ourselves intellectually by researching and doing our own homework and getting our own sources, and not just being fed lies and a narrative. So with that being said, man, I want to get into forgiveness. This is Trip Young, Lee Moore, and Circumstantial Saint. And I love forgiveness. And I'm really going to talk about this one because I had to forgive myself to be where I am today. And with that being said, here is Forgiveness, featuring Trip Young, Lee Moore, and Circumstantial Saint.
Urban conservative.
Please, don't let it startle you too much on release. Reflex some coronary arteries and speak dimpled parting from the earnest heart aching of the start. Scrape it off like antlers soft, leave that velvet hanging from the trees. Let it wet your felt, then let it melt, snowfall dropping past your knees. Reject complexity, still leave you bleak. Adopt a simple algorithm, just let it go. Don't gotta let them know. Holy, thou art forgiven.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. The fake love ain't on us. Trust, forgiveness is a must. Cause I won't take the burden
I
of
threw a rock out the night sky in hopes of shadows. Finally shed light on the bullshit that gets covered, discovered and recovered. I remain misguided, stuck doing loopy loops in a cyclone blindfolded. Nose diving, spinning out, doing figure eights in a roundabout. Trying to land on a carousel from the pain that was caused that I couldn't let out. I'm screaming now. I'm using the fire to balance out. I'm starving, my mouth drooling to taste freedom. Instead of being buried alive by trauma, numbed and roughened inside and remaining silent. So I declare to all, I'm tired of mourning the living, tired of tears being the dew that waters nothing. I'm sending out the circumcised, the overcompensated, shoot the horse they ride, turn the holy thrones into kitchen islands, play Jenga with the foundations they built on our shoulders, and smile while I do it, for this is my life. There's no physical change, there's only the knives I choose to keep in my back. Limo.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Ashes to ashes.
Ashes to ashes.
ashes to ashes.
Wet your felt, then let it melt. Snowfall dropping past your knees. Reject complexity, still leave you bleak. Adopt a simple algorithm. Just let it go, don't gotta let them know. Holy, thou art forgiven.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. The fake love ain't on us. Trust, forgiveness is a must. Cause I won't take the burden of the drain that causes us. Forgive and forget. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
The urban and conservative motherfucker.
Yo.
Urban conservative. Lead home.
Trip, young circumstantial saint. Forgiveness is for the kind, bold chest and wise eyes. Substantial multiple multitudes of prime light. Providing future trials, passing with new gained insight. Supersede the pain bubbling under the surface. Puddles of rain, pain dripping from your fingertips. Forgetting the trips you took to moments of bliss that you thought you missed. But it was a trippy situation that left you feeling like you needed to be fixed. And you forget. But you question to forgive, giving the smashed glass and broken hearts, cold shoulders and lost files, lost ties, long missed couches, hours of film and heaps of trash, but forgiving them for the times that led you to the last time. Food for thoughts, meals for minds, forgiving is wise. Frees your body up to focus on healing and not focus on time. Build the fire from within, stock the wood, burn the ashes, and ashes to dust. Wash away the pus that turned to crust.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
The fake love ain't on us. Trust,
Forgiveness is a must. Cause I won't take the burden of the drain that causes us.
Forgive and forget.
Ashes to
Ashes to ashes. Dust to dust.
dust to dust.
Let's go.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Leave that velvet hanging from the
Yo.
trees, let it.
These little dudes try to move big, but they can't fit my circle. It's too tight, too elite.
Just let it go. Don't gotta let them know. Holy, holy, thou art forgiven.
They saying I'm too stiff, like I need to loosen up. Every time I hear that, I'm back at the shop, counting something to level up.
Nose diving, spinning out, doing figure eights in a
One of
roundabout.
these vibes feel off, too shaky, too fake. He can't look me in the eyes, that's a red flag. Straight weakness, no
I'm
debate.
screaming now.
These dudes moving feminine, talking reckless with no weight. I'm out here in a 3-piece, handling my biz like a boss.
I'm using the fire to balance out.
No reminder, I don't care what you claim or how much bread you got. I'm judging the energy, watching how you move, seeing if it's matching the talk you speak.
Thou art forgiven.
You caught a body, aight, but what's the code you live by? When heat's on, the feds pressing, will you stay silent or fold under the light? How you talking about what you would and wouldn't do when you ain't been in the field for real? Stop capping, dude.
Wet your felt, then let it melt. Snowfall dropping past your knees. Reject complexity, still leave you bleak. Adopt a simple algorithm. Just let it go, don't gotta let them know. Holy, thou art forgiven.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Yourself.
Fake love ain't on us. Trust,
Forgiveness is a must.
Cause I won't take the burden of the drain that causes us.
us.
Yourself.
Forgive and forget. Ashes to ashes,
Open up. Release yourself.
Forgiveness. 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 What does it mean to actually let go of anger? To free yourself through forgiveness. This hip hop track to me dives deep into the emotional weight of resentment and the liberation that comes with releasing it. With perspectives from Trip Young, Lee Moore, and Circumstantial Saint, the message is clear. Forgiveness isn't weakness, it's freedom. And that's what I want people to remember, is that forgiveness is freedom. Let's let go of those things. You know what I'm saying? Let's let go of that animosity, that jealousy, that envy, and let's just be free, because we all have the same 24 hours. We all have the same 24 hours, right? So with that being said, man, here is Chains in the Air, and this is the album version with me and Circumstantial. I think this is me and Circumstantial Saint, or maybe it was me and myself. But with that being said, man, here is track number 8, Chains in the Air, the album version.
The ballot or the bullet, freedom or death. We gas ourselves up, but we short on breath. Talking about we eating, but who we really cooking? Dreaming about greens, but ain't nobody looking. No land, no acres, no seeds in the ground. When the hunger hits, who's gonna be around? We starving every day, and it just ain't the food. Feeding the hood garbage, got 'em acting they fools. We flossing with rides, stunting with chains, but these bars we spitting just bring more pain. We guilty as hell, preaching all these lies, selling death to the kids, and we acting surprised. We commercialize the pain, broadcast the grief, tell the youth to hustle, but hide the beef. We glorify the trap, invite them to the flames. Just like Reagan brought the crack on planes. Back in the 80s when the streets got soaked, my people, my brothers, all got choked. Reagan said no trades, but we know the deal. He left us in the dirt. Man, that shit was real. I was just a shorty watching it unfold, old enough to see how we got sold. War on drugs, but it was war on us. Cops on our necks. No love, no trust. They labeled us thugs, beasts on the block. Made us kiss the pavement while they cleaned our clocks. Yeah, prison became business, thanks to Reagan's game. Free labor is the truth in America's name. Slavery's dead, man.
That shit's a lie.
That's just a word. Read the 13th Amendment. It's still absurd. They lock us in cages, serving time for life. Double digits for wisdom, cutting sharp like a knife. I'm here to say, the chains in the air, it's time we break free. Start showing we care. No more flexing for nothing. No more selling out. It's time to rise up. Time to end the drought.
Hands up. Don't shoot. Hands up. Don't shoot. Chains in the air, man, to me, you know, the words, and I love the fact that the Circumstantial, you know what I'm saying, he used I'm gonna call him that. I wanted to call him John Taylor, but I'm gonna call him Circumstantial. It was a neo-soul vibe, right? To really change in the air that was haunting, right? Because this track explored the lingering chains of oppression, both external and internal. The soulful production offers hope, even as it forces you to confront hard truths. It's about breaking free from the past and finding a way to breathe despite the weight. That's what I really thought of changing the air to me. Is like everybody wants to talk about, Asada's chant, these chains. And I really wanted to even go further is because there's so many people out here that their words actually mean something, but the fact that they're being chained and until they realize that they're being chained, nobody's going to hear you. So with that being said, man, I did What Would You Do? I did a song. Basically, we all have 24 hours. We all have that 365. We all have that a year, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Months change, but we all have their name: January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December, right? We got them. So I wanted to, What Would You Do? And here you go.
Sounds good.
Left on the clock. Ain't no sleep, no rest. I'm out here. I'm live. Look at the streets. The jungle's alive. Every block's a battlefield where the strong survive. Mind heavy, thoughts dark. I'm strapped with ambition. No space for second guessing. I'm on a mission. Minnesota got the air thick. Tension so eyes on me every corner I creep. Windows roll down, but the steel is tough. Felonies on my brain, homie. It's that life or luck. Who gon' ride with me? Who gon' stand tall? These snakes out here, man, they prey on our fall. I pull up slow. Engine humming, real chrome glistening, got that gangster gleam. I see an activist flexing for the talking change, but ain't seen what I see. He don't know this life, all he got is talk. I'm from the struggle, every step a heavy walk. Snatch his dreams, snatch his hope, take it all, watch his world crumble. As I rise and he falls, best strap tight like a second skin. No forgiveness, dog, I'm playing to win.
Sounds good, sounds good, sounds good, sounds good.
What you gon' hear about my pain? Best believe you will. What you do, man? What you do, my name? What?
To grinding, pain deep in my soul. I ain't leave, I take full control. Haters in my sideline, they gon' feel the blaze. I've been counting the days, now I'm counting the ways. They laughed at me, try to push me down, but today they gon' face this permanent round. Every sneer, every threat, gon' meet the fire. Now I'm a nightmare, worse higher. Minneapolis nights, street lights flicker, cold and dim. I move through shadows, ain't nobody see 'em. Enemies scatter, they know I'm around. I'm the wolf in the night, I don't make a sound. I carry the weight of 1,000 battles fought. Survival ain't pretty, but look what I brought. Streets taught me, molded me, made me strong. Now I'm here, showing them they was wrong. They said I wouldn't make it, said I'd fold under pressure, but now I'm the aggressor, no time for lecture. I'm hunting them down one by one, every score I settle is another one done. I move with precision, aim sharp, mind clear. They gon' see their own reflection in terror. I'm the mirror, they fear, truth they despise. Every room they give me, I rise and I rise.
My name. What?
game, this pain and scars. But I'm claiming my throne beneath the stars. I'm the man they ain't never wanna see shine. But I'm taking what's mine, ain't no denying. Ain't no denying. I'll leave the city shaking, streets and all. Gone in 24, but they'll remember it all. See their faces, the fear in their eyes. They know this is it, the end of their lives. I move like a phantom, can't trace my steps. But they gon' feel that heat, never forget. I've been too humble, too quiet, too I'm speaking loud, no need to sneak. I want them to know I'm the only one they should fear. I'm the ghost in their nightmares, always near. Every corner I turned, every punch I took led to this moment, now they shook. I'm taking names, write my own script. The streets my stage, I don't never slip. I come from the bottom, deep in love, deep in love, deep in love, the trench. And now I'm swinging, jumping all them fences. I made my way through the struggle and the grind. Now it's my time, ain't no rewind, ain't no rewind. Every mistake I made, every time I fell, built me for this, now I'm raising hell, raising hell. I came for what's mine and I won't leave. Till they all bow down, till they all grieve. These streets raised me, I'm a child of the block. Grit and grind all day on the clock. I ain't never had no silver spoon, no handout, just a gun in a dream, trying to stand out. Now I'm standing 10 toes on the pavement, every breath I take. It's testament to my statement. I ain't no saint, but I'm far from a sinner. It's that man trying to make it, trying to be a winner. 24 hours, the clock is ticking, but I'm moving fast, every second I'm gripping. I don't need no remorse, no second chance, just me, my drive, devil's dance. Enemies falling, bodies hitting the ground. Bodies hitting the ground, bodies hitting the ground. Every shot I take makes a louder sound. They said I'd never make it, never rise, but now I'm flying, touching the sky. I'll leave them all gasping, begging for air, but I ain't here to save them. But I ain't here to save them, ain't here to save them. I ain't here to care. I'm gone in the wind, like smoke in the night, but they'll feel my presence, they'll feel the bite. I'm the echo of the streets, the voice they ignore. Now they hear me loud, can't shut the door. I'm taking back what's mine, reclaiming my throne. A king in the jungle, but I roam alone. They said I was crazy, said I'd never last, but I'm leaving my mark, now my shadow's cast. They'll remember me, every face, every name, 24 hours, and every written game. I'm gone in a blaze, unforgettable fame, but best believe, they'll all know my name. Best believe, they'll all know my name. They'll all know my name. Best believe, they'll all know my name.
Urban conservative, conscious revolutionary, Leon Block. Circumstantial. What?
Man, that was What Would You Do? What would you do? Because a lot of us have different morals. We have different integrity, right? So I've always asked people, what would you do if you were in a situation and it was you or them? And a lot of people say they wouldn't. It would be them because they don't believe in like kind of fighting back. So this one's a challenge because What Would You Do combines soul, hip hop, house, and Brazilian funk to place you in moments of crisis. It's introspective yet urgent, asking you to reflect on your own moral compass. Are you ready to stand up even when it's hard? And I don't believe a lot of people are. You know what I'm saying? That's why I did this. What would you do? You know, you listen to the words, what would you do? Because I want people to think about, if you're in a crisis, what are you going to do? Is it going to be you or is it going to be them? You know, we have laws here. Protect yourself. Are you going to protect yourself by any means necessary? Are you going to allow the system to bleed you dry and to suck you thin, right? Bleed you dry and suck you dry. Bleed you thin and suck you dry, whatever it's called. But with that being said, man, I want to get into the next one because it really continued off of what would you do into, and I know I did this one first with circumstantial, but this is what would you, I mean, they don't care about us, featuring Circumstantial Saint.
Boing, boing, piggy, piggy, we gon' make your life shitty.
Where's my freedom? What became of my voice? What became of my voice? Where's my freedom? What became of my voice? Am I just another echo, lost in the noise? You promised liberty, you promised peace, Said this was a land where hate would cease. But I see the same lies, the same old game. Caught in the crossfire, upon the blame. I'm tired of being a victim of shame. Labeled and boxed, then tossed in the flames.
All I wanna say is they don't really care about us.
They don't really care about us. No, they don't really care about us. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. No, they don't really care about us.
They don't care about us. All I wanna say is they don't care about us. Care about us.
NAACP, BLM, voices raised, names on the list. They say they see change, but we're caught in the mist. Red or blue tie, just different suits. Talking the same talk, they don't walk in our boots. Every debate, every press release, a stage performance, but where's the peace? Man, if King was here, he'd be marching still. He'd be seeing through the smoke, fight for real.
All I wanna say is they don't really care about us.
They don't really care about us.
Nah, they don't really care about us.
No, they don't really care about us.
All I wanna say is
that they don't really care about us.
No,
they don't really care about us. It just was really, it hits home, and it's obviously that they don't care about us.
They don't care about us. They don't care about us. They don't care about us.
See, some things in life they don't want to show. What's buried deep down, what's hid below. If Malcolm was here, he'd shout and fight. He'd see the same battle, he'd make it right. Everybody's mad, situation's tight. Tensions building, wrong versus right. Black or not, it's the news they sell. Slinging division, a story to tell. Kick me, push me, mark me as weak, but you'll never break me. My spirit won't leak. You can't twist the truth, painted in lies. One day we'll rise and open your eyes.
They took our history, but they can't take the song. This is a redemption, the pulse of the resistance. With the truth and the trust, we all know they don't care about us.
All I want to say is
I want to say is they don't really care about us.
They don't really care about us. No, they don't really care about us. All I want to say is that they don't really care about us. No, they don't really care about us.
They don't care about us. All I want to say is they don't care about us. They don't care about us.
You know, finding out that we're still going through things, that people are being hung as black men in rural areas like the
circumstantial saint. Sainthood is circumstantial. The urban conservative. They took our history, but they can't take the song. This is a redemption, the pulse of the resistance. With the truth and the trust, we all know they don't care about us. They don't care about us.
They don't really care about us.
They don't care about us.
They don't really care about us.
They don't care about us. Ain't no border strong enough to hold back a spirit. Every heart that's ever fought is a beat that won't quit. I'm speaking circumstantial. Saint walking through the fire I built. This is a life lesson, but the message stays the same. For the tired, for the seekers, for the ones left behind. All the voices on the margins, you can't silence the divine. Feel the rise of the oppressed? I see light in their eyes. Freedom is a rhythm, and it won't be denied.
They took our history, but they can't take the song. This is redemption. We're the pulse of the resistance. We're the truth and the trust.
We all know
they don't care
about us.
The system don't change, it's just a name. The system don't change, it's just a name. The system don't change, it's just a name. The system don't change, it's just a name.
Nah, they don't care about us. Nah, they don't care about us. They don't care, they don't care, they don't care about us. They don't let us. They don't let us. They don't care about us. They don't let us. They don't care about us.
All right. They don't really.
So that was They Don't Care About Us, featuring Circumstantial Saint. To me, that was a hard-hitting critique, a systemic apathy. They don't care about us pulls no punches. The gritty production mirrors the frustration of being ignored and silenced, while Circumstantial Saint adds personal depth, turning anger into art. Inspired by Michael Jackson, this track echoes calls for resistance with a modern twist. Man, you know, we always do big things. I mean, circumstantial, always, like like, yeah. Because I'm gonna play something at the end, and you know what I'm saying. Like, this is one of my wife's favorites, and I've done stuff for her, but to be honest, this is like one of her favorite songs that I've ever did. Um, but I'm gonna play that at the end, and this one is goes into they don't care about us, right? So it goes along with that is because we're pawns in the game, right? So that's what I really wanted people to recognize is that they don't care about us, and that we're also pawns in the game. So with that being said, listen and chill.
They care about us.
Staying happy and staying true to what I believe.
How I'm feeling, no one knows.
So why you keeping secret and secret?
Yo, a shot rang out, back of the bush, coward's aim.
Took Megger Egger's life, etched his blood in the game. Finger on the trigger, but nah, don't call him the villain.
He's just another player in the cards they dealing. The system's cold, preachers preach to the poor white man. Cold, preachers preach to the poor white man. Cold, preachers preach to the poor white man. Yo, you got more than them, understand? You born with white skin, don't complain. You're better than the blacks, they the ones to blame.
But really, they pawns too, stuck in the same frame.
Chained to the lies, their misery inflamed. Politicians rise, feeding off the divide. Use the poor man's hate to keep power on their side.
The sheriffs, the soldiers, the cops on the block, all getting paid to keep the system on lock. And the poor white dude, man, he's just a tool.
Programmed by the rules, programmed by the rules from the jump into school. Taught to see skin like a badge of grace. They repeat the shackles on his own damn face. Can't think straight, just holding that hate while his own world crumbles
at a hopeless rate. We hear the hoofbeats, feel the pain in his brain.
Taught to lynch, to hide his face in the shame.
Taught to follow, to kill, to never think twice. Trapped in a system that sold the lies for his life. No name, just a shadow in the chain. Another pawn, man, it's all the same.
No name, just a shadow in the chain. Another pawn, man, it's all the same.
They buried Medgar Evers, the king laid to rest. A bullet tried to silence, but his name still blessed. And that man who pulled the trigger, nah, he's not to blame. But his grave it'll read, only a pawn in their game.
Trust and believe in yourself, and just don't take no for an answer. If it's something that you want out of life,
that's another player with
then you go for it.
Right.
From there.
Just
start from there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still recording. That's what I'm gonna do one more time. It's gonna be over 5 minutes, but you're gonna be able to lay it out.
You're not. You don't need to.
Man. That was Pawn in the Game. Delineation interlude. Basically, I wanted this track, right? This classic, in my eyes anyways, was an epic hip hop interlude. Shifts the tone, giving the listener a moment to reflect on the album's journey so far. Because it's been a hell of a journey so far. You know, you heard a lot, and there's been a lot of stories, a lot of pains, a lot of traumas, but yeah, we're all done it together, and we're still all here, so we can continue to fight. So with that being said, man, I want to get into Villain's Crown featuring XD Wolfie. Let me say it again: Villain's Crown and XD Wolfie.
This will be your greatest challenge. Try to defeat me.
You know why? You lack the heart to chase the life you dream. You need a villain to make yourself seem clean. Pointing fingers at me like I'm the cause of your shame. But tell me, does that make you righteous? Nah, you just playing a game. You mastered the mask, the art of deceit. But me, I stand naked in the truth. No retreat. BLM snapping flicks. Hope they catch my essence, not the flaws. Life's price tag drops while I'm stacking chips, breaking laws.
This will be your greatest challenge.
Voices buzzing like static, I absorb the feedback. They throw shade, but I reflect it right back. Believe that. Pastor's pulpit empty, the body count rise. 16 souls lost, another mother's cry. Death on the rise. There's a battle raging. No one's truly secure. Gotta hustle till you crumble. Our life's allure. Eyes on me, they plotting to steal my crown. I tell them hungry wolves, my protection's never down. What I do, step out, grind, try to make it right. They always need a scapegoat, someone to blame at night. Now I'm legit, a citizen paying his dues, but they still whisper my name like it's so new. Never broke bread with them, never shared a meal. There's envy's a poison, born from the loneliness they feel. And when you cut ties, suddenly you're fake.
This will be your greatest challenge. Try to defeat me.
But I'm just dodging the snakes for my own sake. No, I ain't playing with them, no games in this maze. Give the youth the whole truth, not a piece of my praise. Tight circles, only real ones survive. And new Gotti's on the rise, staying alive in this hive. There's a battle raging, no one's truly secure. Gotta hustle till you crumble, our life's allure. Eyes on me, they plotting to steal my crown. I tell them, hungry wolves, my protection's never down.
This will be your greatest challenge. This will be your greatest challenge. Try to defeat me.
That done. Alright, round two. Break it down for this town, you were bound to sound like king, so hold that crown on his brow like no foul can come up to his majesty. Now listen now, how loud this crowd gets. You right, stand in the shadow of his lord, so survive this ordeal. Let you perpetuate on the scene, let it clean.
This will be your greatest challenge. This will be your greatest challenge. Try to defeat me.
Man, I had fun with that one, and I'm glad that XD hopped on that. Great feature, great addition to something that was already. He added the greatness, you know what I'm saying? Everybody actually did, no matter if it was Circumstantial Saint, no matter if it was Silk, no matter if it was so many other people was on this, right? So Villain's Crown, man, the dark trap beat, right? That's what I know. I got sent beats, and this is what I really wanted to go with, right? On Villain's Crown, because I wanted it to be suspicious. I wanted it to be curiosity, because it questions the nature of the villains in power. It's introspective, unsettling, and thought-provoking. XD Wolfie's verse challenges the listener to rethink who society labels as a villain and why. Man, and I love that, and I wish people would really think about what they're facing in society and really look at that. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, here is Surviving Minnesota, featuring Abstract Sam. And a story about Abstract Sam, I don't know, I'm going to be out, this transparency, I don't know Abstract Sam, but I find it, I was honored that she wrote to this. I was so honored, and she adds another dimension, she adds another spark to already something that was that actually I thought couldn't get no better, but she made it better, right? So with that being said, man, here is Surviving Minnesota featuring Abstract Sam.
Just to get by in this cold town. Just to get by in this cold town. Just to get by in this cold town. Just to get.
Lord, yeah, in Minnesota, we hustle to survive. Nothing's given. We push through these cold streets where the struggles are given. From the north side to the east side, we push rocks out the back of our homes. We smell the bitterness in the air from dawn to dusk. We're out here alone. We move through life like soldiers on a mission, never backing down. We break our backs, hear the snap of our bones, just to get by in this cold town. Just to get by in this cold town. Just to get by in this cold town. Just to get by in a place where they want us to die. We plug into the system, but the system's corrupt. Spirits muted while the streets talk, rumors erupt. We were survivors, turning to consumers, just to survive the winners. We get by, just to get by, keeping our heads high when the sky's filled with lies. Just to get by in this cold town.
Just to get by in this cold town.
Just to get by in this cold town, in a place where they want us to die, in a place where they want us. Ask why some live in trailers, cuss like sailors, struggling to stay afloat. I paint pictures with words like a street poet, spitting truth in every note. My grandma raced through cribs on her own, help in sight. I think about her grind, find strength in myself day and night. These words burn in my mouth, hot like sails down south. Before my brother bailed me out, we were just trying to get by. Just to get by, just to survive, we do or die like Bed-Stuy under this cold red sky. We keep it G, safe for show, for real, and keeping it lit. It's so easy to grab a shorty, smoke trees, and sip that fifth. Just to get by in this cold town. Just to get by in this cold town. Just to get by in this cold town, in a place where they want us to die. In a place where they want us to die. Just to get by in this cold town. Just to get by in this cold town. Just to get by in this cold town. Just to get by in this cold town, in a place where they want us to die. In a place where they want us to die.
I'm not trying to abandon you, I promise. Both of my feet are planted firmly in your doorway, but I'm not blind, deaf, or dumb. Loving people for the sake of it has always been my rule of thumb, and I'm no gardener, but I can make anyone grow. From the comfort of your doorway, from the security of our home, I've outgrown the need to roam, and when I say I'm outside, I'm talking about in the sunlight. Trying to find some reason to shut down the fights that happen in my mind every night because I feel guilty, like I'm slipping, but the ice is too thick to actually break. I know this conversation feels like more than we can take, but I believe in us. despite how absolutely moronic I feel for doing so. I'm so used to forcing my way through a world that tells me no, that I had to learn how to spoil myself. And somewhere along the way I gained a special sense of wealth, the kind that can't be measured with coins. It's that feeling of wanting to be joined by that person whose smile made you walk 10 miles uphill both ways, because on your weirdest, most random days, they can look at you and smile, ready to run those miles with you.
Just to get by in this cold town. Just to get by in this cold town. In a place where you want us to die. In a place where, my activism ain't just talk. I'm attacking the system. Black and Latinos packed in prison. Their voice is missing. All they got is that rap to listen to feel like they're seen. I tell them, we miss you. The love is unconditional. No matter how hard it's been, even when life's critical, when living feels miserable, remember your position's pivotal. I ain't lying, we out here just to get by. Keep our heads high, stay fly, no lying. The TV's got us dreaming of stars, but not the ones in the sky. They got us reaching for fame, while our dreams pass us by. Some chase enchantments, trying to fit the mold. Saturday sinners, Sunday morning at the altar, hoping to feel whole. But what we really need is love, not the drugs we get high on, to get by. Just to get by. Our parents dream like Lennon, imagine all the people. We rock steady like McCartney, keep it pushing until the last beat drops. In Minnesota, we stay strong, even when the world wants us to stop. Just to get by, we rise up against the odds, never shy.
Just to get by in this cold world. Just to get by in this whole world. Just to get by. Just to get by.
Man. Surviving Minnesota brings raw energy, blending live guitar with hip hop. This field captures personal resilience. Abstract Sam's guitar work adds an organic, unpolished vibe. This is survival in its truest form. I wanted to be, because this story about surviving Minnesota is about me. All of this is personal. Ain't none of this no make-believe ass shit. This is all shit that I've already looked in the mirror and be like, yo, bro, you got to be real with yourself, B. Whatever you've done in life, you got to get over that, because the only way that you're going to achieve greatness is to be able to, when these people throw stones, is to be able to catch them and throw them back. So that's what I've done. I can look in the mirror and still smile. I can be happy because there's nothing to be ashamed of. I've lived and I've learned. You have a choice. You can either face it and rise, or you can forget everything and run. I wanted to face it and rise no matter who it was. No matter who it was. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I live my life completely different now. And it really surviving Minnesota, going into a letter to the devil, means so much to me, because here I'm writing to the devil. I'm speaking to the devil. And my words is, why? Right? Why? So this one is featuring Abstract Sam, Trip Young, Lee Moore, Circumstantial Saint, featuring, I want to introduce Correll Wrights, and then XD Wolfie. So please listen to this, and I'm really going to talk about this afterwards a little bit, because this song meant so much to me, especially with a letter to God. So please listen to A Letter to the Devil, featuring Abstract Sam, Trip Young, Lee Moore, Circumstantial Saint, Correll Wrights, and XD Wolfie.
I'm sorry it had to be like this. You don't get to taste bliss. Nothing feels better than this. Revenge. Blood spilt is thicker than water, especially when you're just friends. Take it again and run with it.
Your time's up. Better pack up and dip. You ain't the landlord here. Grip slip. Jesus kicked you out. I'm sealed and free. No chains on me. Disclosure is destiny. In 89, 2 Vicky Lou's caught fire. Now they walk as peace. Streets wide, ones that passed here still pushing your life. The other we all know, no surprise. But now we rise, no fear in sight, ready for war. But we fighting for life. I ain't living for sin, I'm breaking free. I'm finally home, I found my peace. So take your seat, me and all my fam. We move into a beat that says, I am. It goes, whoa, whoa, it goes, whoa, whoa, it goes, whoa, whoa, it goes, whoa, whoa, it goes, whoa. Nah, I ain't free for the rage I feel. Righteous anger, cause you ain't real. Move out my lane, I ain't your slave. I ain't no sucker, I walk brave. I ain't living for sin, I'm breaking free. I'm finally home, I found my peace. So take your seat, me and all my fam. We move into a beat that says, I am. Now you got me talking about the tears we shed, all the blood spilled and the homies dead. You fed the pain, played us like a pawn, but now we woke, you ain't king of this dawn. I see through your game, no more deception. I'm built for survival, learning my lesson. All my people rise up, stand down. We stand down. We stand down.
Heaven feels a lot like hell once you start to lose your grip.
Oligarch, a mental dope is crazy, hazy interlopers. Cops are topping helicopters, Elwood shouting down these hopers. Stoned us choking up our noses, taking showers in these hoses. All I know is no one owns us. All I know is no one owns us. Baby Deebido, baby Deebido, baby Deebido. Dragons dancing, tyrants dancing, bash on horseback, Billy Lancing, cash on eBay, into gas masks, way they gases, need a hazmat, anti-reach for violent relapse, thinking they just need a relapse. All powers to the people, bitches, y'all ain't never gonna beat us. Baby Deebido goes like whoa, goes like whoa, 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 whoa. Baby Deebido goes like whoa, goes like baby Deebido, whoa, goes like baby Deebido.
I'm sorry it had to be like this. You don't get to taste bliss. Nothing feels better than this. Revenge. Blood spilt is thicker than water, especially when you're just friends. Take it again and run with it. Run with it. Run with it till you trip. Slip. Heaven feels a lot like hell once you start to lose your grip.
You only come out at night cause you lost your shine. You oxymoron, why do you keep trying? You cast shadows that dim in your attempts to win. You will never eradicate the light. I'm weightless like a feather cause your wings were clipped for us. An angel jealous of our grace. Oh, how far you fallen for what I heard like light. Crashing so hard you think you're rising, but you're still deep in that crater. While you curse the creator for creating. I wonder if your depiction with horns is cause you're bullheaded. Knowing if you submit and admit your decisions were wrong, you'll be back where you once called home. For our Father's love is unconditional. You are just unwilling and unable. You choose to be a dictator instead of being one with the people, of whom is your brethren. You could walk, but you choose to slither. Mouth full of dirt. No wonder why you're so bitter.
I'm typing you a letter, cause you ought to know better. But we all together are far more clever. Time to spark the revolution, let's pull the lever. Ties will sever, CEOs' heads are severed. War is abundant, but so is measure. Tribe is forming for the storm. We don't need warning, know the war is coming. Hide your eye and know your tribe. Tighten your boots, get ready for the ride. Ain't no why, we solid, we tight. No pride, no try, no mistakes, cause we've taken the precautions in hindsight. The path and feel your truth. We saints and sinners, so you know what to do. Middle finger to the grins on the city light. Or sold on TV shows. Deals made while children don't eat. Blood-soaked gold for LCD. I know my worth, my soul can't be sold. We got all the fire, we got all the smoke. We're the force you can't contain. Fuck your umbrella, you can't stop the rain. From the river to the motherfucking sea. Funding a genocide is all the excuse we fucking need.
Heaven feels a lot like hell once you start to lose your grip.
We're all just freaks on leashes, aren't we? But I want to be a freak unleash. I want us all to be released from your hell. God, let us breathe. They say I was created in your image. Freak. That's how I know I'm a freak. Because clearly you're a freak too.
You can't claim they throne and they broke the crown. You had us trapped, blinded and chained, but we learned the truth. Now we reign. From the hood to the hills, it's your turn to live. We take back our souls, got nothing to give. It goes whoa, it goes whoa, whoa. It goes whoa, it goes whoa, it goes whoa.
whoa.
It goes whoa. It goes whoa. It goes
Baby,
whoa.
leave it out.
It goes whoa.
Baby, leave it out.
You're
It goes whoa. Whoa.
Baby, leave it out.
We're all just freaks on leashes, aren't we?
Whoa.
We're all just freaks on leashes, aren't we?
I'm nobody to mess with. I'm the Charles Bronson of rap. Fucking with me, you must have a death wish. I'm the devil in the flesh, bitch. You don't wanna test this. I got a 13-knot necklace I've been dying to put around your neck, bitch. Respect this, don't neglect this. Don't turn your head, bitch. I'm coming real hard in the paint. And don't think for 1 minute that I can't drag you off your high horse in one discourse. Make your mom wanna divorce and your sister kiss sworce.
Freak, 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 freak.
Heaven feels a lot like hell once you start to lose your grip.
Man, that was a letter to the devil. A letter to the devil featuring Abstract Sam, Trip Young, Lee Moore, Circumstantial Saint, Corel Wrights, and XD Wolfie. Man, it was so chaos. It just reigned in this genre pop bending track where rock, club, and hip hop collide. A Letter to the Devil is an intense confrontation with temptation, vice, and inner demons. Each feature brings a unique voice to a battle between light and dark. Next, I want to get into, and I think everybody can get into this, is A Mother's Advice. Me and Circumstantial, this was done last year around Mother's Day. And I just wanted to give a tribute to my mom. And I know that Circumstantial, what his mom means to him. And I just put my words on paper. You know what I'm saying? Of my actions. And I know it hasn't been easy. I don't think anybody's relationship with the backgrounds that we have was easy. I think it was a fight. It was hard. And I believe in this is that when you know better, you do better. And Mom, I love you. If you're out here listening, I do love you in there. I know we've had our fights, but at the end of the day, there's no woman in the world that can ever replace you. So with that being said, man, here you go with The Mother's Advice featuring Circumstantial Saint.
Listen to the words of the woman. Pendulum swing under domes of sweet sacrifice. They bear circumstances of urban tales. Only if you dare to dwell the power of motherhood. A love we know so well.
Listen to the words of a woman.
I love you, Mom.
Listen to the words of a woman. Listen to me.
Mother's advice.
Back in the day, me and Mama, we were tight. On them streets at 12, chasing dreams every night. Never thought I'd miss her face, but the struggle was real. No woman could replace her, that's the deal. Suspended from school, always causing a scene. But the big boys breaking rules, living a dream. We were poor, yeah, poorer than the rest. Blaming Mama when life put us to the test. Now I'm locked up thinking about the mess I made. Mama's love, even from afar, never did fade. Elementary days, who knew I'd see the pen? Running from the law. Yeah, again and again. But Mama never gave up, she kept me in line. Even when I strayed, she stayed on my mind. A queen in my eyes, through thick and thin, raising me right, making sure I'd win.
Pendulums swing under domes of sweet sacrifice. They bear circumstance of urban tales. Only if you dare to dwell the power of motherhood, love we know so well.
Listen to the words of a woman. Hear her speak. Listen to the words of a woman. Listen to me. Listen to the one. Listen to the words of a. 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 Listen to the words of a woman.
You're always gonna have options in the middle of the battle. But are you gonna be up for the battle? Don't even engage in the
A mother's advice. Gentle words with a soft voice. Under serious tones of critical cautionary tales to heed.
Pendulum swing on.
try and explain nothing or be These people are angry. That person's angry. Everybody's angry about something. And that's it at the end of the day. But not let it
replace it. That's the deal.
Mother's advice.
A queen in my eyes through thick and thin.
Mother's advice. Mother's advice. Mother's advice. Mother's advice.
Queen in my eye. The queen in my eye. The queen in my eye. No woman could replace her.
do not let it get yourself down because you feel guilty about not fulfilling someone else's expectations of what you should have done, or you know what you needed to do and should have done.
Listen to the words of a woman.
You can't feel guilty about
Listen to pendulum swing.
they want or what they thought to have.
They bear circumstances of urban
Know
tale.
that you
Only if you dare to dwell. Power
Mother's
of
advice.
A love we know so well. Pendulum swing under domes of sweet sacrifice. They bear circumstances of urban tales. Only if you dare to dwell. The power of motherhood. Power of motherhood. A love we know so well.
Listen to the words of them. Listen to the words of them. Listen to the words of them.
Hey, listen to the words of a woman. Man, that's Mother's Advice. Oh, that's the album version, because we had another version. I'm always doing something different with Circumstantial. That's crazy. And this soulful track is a tribute to wisdom passed down through generations. Circumstantial Saints feature as an emotional weight, reminding us of the importance of guidance, resilience, and growth. And with this being said, this is the last track that I have is I Still Got That Fire. And it's the outro. It's the Delineation outro. And I want to end it with that. At least the album. I still want to get into one more that my wife really likes. But with that being said, man, I want to get into Still Got That Fire, Delineation outro. I know I'm not saying that right. You know what I'm saying? But it's Nah, I ain't gonna do all that. But y'all already know. So here you go. Delineation, Still Got That Fire, the outro.
Still got that. Trouble, or you'll get what you see. This isn't a game, my words cut deep. Power speaks for itself, truth stands alone. I don't need a crowd, I'm solid as stone. I know you might be mad, cause I came up. If you are, well, I won't change up. That fire, still got that fire. This isn't a game, my words cut deep. Power speaks for itself, still got that fire. Still got that fire, I know you might be mad, cause I came up. If you are, well, I won't change up. The OGs wanna talk, but I don't owe them a thing. Ain't done no business with them, don't even know them by name. Changed it, made it out, but the streets ain't left me. Still got that fire if they ever test me. Time's precious, I get it, cause I grind. Worldwide hustle, like the world's mine. Still got that fire. Still got that fire. Still got that fire.
Boogie down, boogie down, boogie down.
That fire.
We got that fire. Still got that fire. Still got that fire.
Testing.
I was done.
Let us breathe.
Tell these salty motherfuckers to tell the truth.
Heaven feels a lot like hell once you start to lose your grip.
I want us all to be released from your hell, God.
Tell politicians to give up the wrongs.
I'm nobody to mess with.
Just don't take no for an answer. It's something that you want out of life. Then you go trust and believe in yourself.
What you do?
Ashes to ashes.
Dust to dust.
Ashes to ashes.
Ashes to ashes.
Ashes to ashes.
Dust.
Let's get that done. Alright, round two.
Urban conservative.
Tell the truth.
Just believe in yourself.
Wow. That's amazing, man. That's amazing. The album closes with a bang. Still got that fire is a declaration of persistence, resilience, and hope. The fire within still burns, reminding us the fight for justice and change is far from over. I wanted to give a little bit closing thoughts. To me, this is way more. Delineation is way more than an album, right? It's my manifesto. It's a call to action for those ready to confront truth, resist oppression, and redefine themselves. Every track challenges you to think deeper, act louder, and live freer. So here's the question. Are you ready to join the movement? Let us know your thoughts, your takeaways, and how this music resonates with you. Hit us up on social media and let us keep the conversation going, man. So with that being said, until next time, this is your boy, the Urban Conservative. And you already know, win or fail, freedom or jail, heaven or hell. You know, let me explain Try This in the Hood a little bit. So if people don't remember Try This in the Hood, Try That in the Hood was, I don't remember, there was a country artist that had a song, Try That in a Small Town, Jason Aldean. And, you know, when that came out, we wanted to do something for us. We wanted to be revolutionary. And this is our way of giving back and being revolutionary. So with that being said, man, here is the Urban Conservative featuring, I'm not even going to say featuring because we did this together. This isn't nobody's, to me. I didn't want credit, you know, and I didn't really care because this was ours. You know what I'm saying? So there wasn't really, it's Circumstantial Saint and the Urban Conservative. Let me put that. It's Circumstantial Saint and the Urban Conservative. So Try That in the Hood. Listen. Win or fail, freedom or jail, heaven or hell, wish me well. Y'all have a great one. I'll see y'all tomorrow. In the morning, you already know. The Urban Conservative.
Circumstantial. They forget they were bred and made to be slaves, not like us, but quite like us. Made to disgust and lost in the dust. Slave to the system, slave mentality. Calling fact fiction can't make sense of reality. Ain't even worth a mention. QAnon, my food time, fold it up and smoke it. Transgression of progression.
Hey, let me go back a little bit. Good morning, Pam. I know it's okay you're late. This is for, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it does, but we're all in this together. So that's what I wanted to say. I wanted to stop it, start it again, and say good morning, Pam. And I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're having a great Thursday. And I know we've heard some good things. I've heard some good things from Robert this week. So I'm motivated. You know, like I said, I still got that fire. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, here is Try That in the Hood, the Urban Conservative plus Circumstantial Saint.
The Urban Conservative.
Circumstantial. They forget they were bred and made to be slaves, not like us, but quite like us. Made to disgust and lost in the dust. Slave to the system, slave mentality. Calling fact fiction can't make sense of reality. Ain't even worth a mention. QAnon, my futon, fold it up and smoke it. Transgression or progression of a war we ain't asked for. You seek attention from those you won't come nowhere near. And say come to your town, you ain't got shit but your beard. And hate can't tell gay from straight. And hate the next cause you choose not to debate. Get irate cause the system, but get irate cause the system, but get irate cause the system takes.
The Urban Conservative.
We'll try that in the hood. 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 We'll try that.
Being black and walking on the sidewalk, kidnapped at a red light. Owner of the liquor store pulled a gun, cause I had my hood up. They think it's cool, well I act like a racist if you like. Cop cusses me out and spits in my face, stomping on my First and Fourth Amendment rights, and gaslighting me up. Yeah, you think you're tough. Yeah, you think you're tough. Well, try that in the hood. See how far you make it down the street. Around here, we take care of our village. You cross that line, it won't take long. You can fuck around and find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in the hood. Got a gun the government gave me. They say one day they're gonna clean up the police department. Cause the shit they pull. Well, try that in the hood. We'll try that in the hood. We'll try that. Like fly in a small town. Good luck. Try that in the big city. See how far you make it down the street. Around here, take care of our village. Cross that line, it won't take long for you to fuck around and find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in the hood. Full of thugs and so-called gangs, raised to fight for what's right.
But blame us, not even knowing you're the reason we're all in this place. Motherfuckers want history erased, cause they know how fucked up they were and still are. The scars are still here, stoking the flames of fires from lynching that have yet to die down and go away. Not when Trump worshippers and Nazis, white supremacists and racists keep teaching to hate. It's up to us to counter the debates. We gotta learn, we gotta take. Respect is earned.
If you're looking for a fight, try that in the big city. Try that in the hood. Try that in the big city. See how far you make it down the street. Around here, we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to fuck around and find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in the big city. Try that in the big city. Ooh, ooh. Try that in the big city. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to fuck around, find out. Tired of being patient, tired of being your target, tired of being oppressed, tired of being misunderstood, tired of having innocent black lives taken with no cause. Pain starts now, pain starts now, pain starts now. Try that